talk a couple of years ago about a sale in London, so we decided that's a good idea. So we travelled around London, looked at a number of beautiful locations, but none more so than the Orangery at Kensington Palace, and we said, wow, this is the place.
To me, from day one, it sounded ridiculous not to have a sale like this. And really, thanks to Goffs for taking up the idea and doing it in London. I mean, what a better place to do it than here. British racing is the top quality racing in the world, and everybody realises that, and everybody wants a piece of it.
It's a pretty special event to kick off what is, you know, the best week of flat racing in the world. So, yeah, it's congratulations to Goffs and GBRI International and those that have come together to put on what is going to be a very special event. We've got some pretty significant players in, you know, in the world of thoroughbred breeding and buying here, so it's definitely going to translate into a positive event, hopefully a positive sale as well.
It's a brilliant way to start Ascot, you know, and people can come here and buy a horse and have it running in Ascot. So it's a fabulous idea. You know, it's the first time it's ever been done. It's the first time for Royal Ascot. I think that the horses will make a lot of money because you can have a runner in Royal Ascot. I hope it's a success. There's a huge amount of work gone on to it by Goffs and all the people involved, and you can see the turnout. It's you know, there's lots of, as I say, rich and famous people here, and hopefully the bidding will be strong.
One of the great seals of approval was getting QIPCO to come on board and be our title partner, and that's been a great help. And then the sort of cherry on the cake was getting hold of the mare in foal to Frankel with the Frankel foal afoot, the first ever Frankel foal to be sold at public auction anywhere in the world.
Great setting and very smart, and it's very exciting, great atmosphere.
Just it's a wonderful place, first of all, and a wonderful sale, of course. And all people are here, all horsemen, and all buyers, and all top people here.
We started on Saturday morning with our breeze up. They all stood and watched the horses working on the track. You could see people taking a keen interest, and then they came into the yard afterwards and pulled the horses out, saw them trotted up and down, and we had some major buyers there, so it all good well for the sale, and that turned out to be the case. Of course, the main event was held here at the Orangery at Kensington Palace, which is a beautiful, beautiful setting. I mean, the timing was right the night before Royal Ascot. The venue was beautiful, and luckily everyone came along and really engaged. And we had a wonderful, wonderful 2.5 hours with some spirited bidding duels.
Sudan is a Group 2 winner, and was beaten just the nose in the Group 1 London Stakes. And the capital object is the Crystal Quartz, the 3-year-old at £1 million. Anybody else now? £1 million, £1 billion. £150,000.
He made plenty of money, and the lads like the horse, and he's by Frankel, who's obviously by Galileo, so he's just a nice horse, so let's hope he does something.
Very exciting. He's a horse we came last year to buy, and we offered $300,000 for him last year, and it was knocked back. And so we came back again this year, and we thought, well, we'll give it one go. And we opened the bidding at $310, and then it was one more bid, and then we were able to secure the horse. He's the profile my husband looks for, Rob looks for, lightly raced and keeps improving. And he'll run over the Royal Meeting, which I think's a fantastic concept by Goffs. To think that you can buy a horse tonight and go to Royal Ascot and have it race for you, I think it's wonderful.
It's a really novel but an impressive way to sell horses, and I really hope it does work because it brings a lot of horses to a lot of people from all over the world.
It's a great concept, but everyone's having a good time. Horses are selling well, and it's a great concept.
At $1.3 million. At $1.3 million, but he sells right. At $1.3 million all done. At £1,300,000. Anybody else here left? At £1,300,000
Very interesting. I thought it was very, very strong for the horse and training especially. I think it's a great idea. I think it's a great idea. A lot of people are looking for a horse. It's like there's so many horses sold before Cheltenham. People want a runner, or even you take the Grand National, people want a runner on the National, and they like to try and buy something. So I think this was a great idea. I think it's a very, very successful evening.
I think it's gone as well as we could possibly have hoped. Could have done with a bit more sunshine perhaps, but we've had quality bloodstock here, selling
really well. We've managed to actually get a horse, 3 or 4 horses into the complex, which is probably the first time they've ever had horses walking around here since the 18th century. But it looked fantastic. Everybody was here, serious trade, and all part of the anticipation for Royal Ascot.
The mare with the Frankel foal at foot was very exciting, and everyone was very interested and engaged with that. But the breeze up horses in general I thought sold well. I think there'll be some very good horses in there and a number of very good horses in training. So all in all, a very exciting evening, an evening with a bit of a difference, but an evening we can really build on for the future.